From one of the loudest venues
No bullshit, bro. $20.
Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
I screenshotted your name.
Just about set for football. Mike Lupe is ready to get us started. And into the sea of blood, we're underway in Kansas City. And out of bounds finally, but not before getting it way across the 50 inside the 25.
As the offensive guys come on the field, you know they're congratulating the special teams guys to get them in great position. And while they're going out there, I'm guessing the quarterback's thinking about taking some good shots at the end zone right now.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right in the yard. Pretty effective run there, and they're starting to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a third and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's fourth down.
No gain. Quarterback sneak. No gain. Aren't you supposed to get something out of it?
Yeah, needed a full yard there.
What the fuck?
Going for their tight end on fourth. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rasheed Rice from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Barker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Barker to kick it away. And we will not have a return. We'll bring this to the 30. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10. Right at the 30. The first carry down, this is how he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. From the gun, it's Carr. Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. Charles already trailing that touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go there match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, he's want to break through.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. And boy, not a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. Boy, a real head scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Headed straight to Pacheco. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of 10. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel the laser focus and confidence about him. I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this.
Demario Davis there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because the diagnosed is perfect on that. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going with the football.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. In motion, the tight end Kelsey. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Butker's kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that will on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. This is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're coming off a fourth down gamble on the last drive of that fired CD. But not as bad as the defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum. The defense gave in, only giving up a couple points in that situation after they opened the fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Now Carr. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
But there's an incompletion back there. Scores through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Carr. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. It's time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now, Carr again. Working the field. He's got man complete. And he'll be brought down to the first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Carr now to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 15 more there. It's another first down. Here's Carr. Quick slant to Scantling. And they get the guard there, Lucas Patrick. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first and 20. To throw, it's Carr. He completes it to Tome. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. Seems as if the passing attack starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading the patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the holes in the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL movement, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first down. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little jump coming out of the outfield, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumble. They were the definition of jumble defensively. One play into the end zone. So we reach halftime, and what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a very one-sided first half, 17-0 our scores. We get going in quarter number 3. And no returns forthcoming, and they get a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts by finding some way to get a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
A third quarter action for Kansas City, second down and 10. Throwing down is called. And that'll be incomplete.
Rough completion left to second down. Certainly seems like a traction we've seen so far in this game. Defense quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going out there.
Here's Carter throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Carter throws for a fourth down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant. It's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will set up.
Hello, Dad.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here is the Spring League star, Jacob Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from Ford Field. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the former rushing check. It's Kareem Hunt. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And that's going to be a big first down. Tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arrived. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And that will get him back on schedule. Good pick up the 7, sets up 3rd and 3.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not yet.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Goff going to open up with a throw. Catch is made by Wright. 16 yards out of the game and a quick 1st down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. First carry for David Montgomery. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On play action, Goff. He's got his big tight end. Ross Wright, touchdown Lions. And
what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Second down and 8. Movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety. Now we get whistles. Time has run out. The first quarter has come to an end. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair seconds on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Here's first and 10. Goff with the give to Montgomery. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open spaces. Man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
One more time with Montgomery. And some space opening up as he works it down to the 2. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. Two minutes to play. First half, all time at 7. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit. In a moment, lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on fourth and goal. They'll try it down with Montgomery. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Play fake. Now
Do it. God damn it.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here, backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, bringing the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's gone. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll go up now for second down and 4. From the gun, it's gone. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. Good down. Brian Cook there defensively to knock that one away.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, they go with Montgomery. It's fourth down. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. They took a chance of throwing it on fourth and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, I think there's certain times, Mike, throughout the game that call for a very aggressive style of play. I'm just not quite sure this was one of those situations, but I guess we'll see how it plays out throughout the rest of the game.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. Off he goes. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike. Touchdown, field goal, but either way, I'm coming away with points.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
It's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And the Lions will take over here at their own 12.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Jabari Connor. The break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Amik Robertson. And the Lions are going to get the football at their own 40.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's what the coaches, Jonathan Coaches, and our EA Sports halftime report. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, Montgomery to start the drive. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball, protect the lead, and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One more time for Montgomery. And nothing on that one back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. And in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing, and ultimately led in an incompletion. Pretty sure if he had a chance to do that one all over again, Mike, that's just a simple, fair catch decision. He underestimated the ability of how fast that gunner could get down the field. They take advantage of it. Not only does he take the big hit, he coughs up the ball, and now he puts his defense right back on the field.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Second down, Montgomery. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. They are very fortunate to get another shot at it. It is second down and goal. The Lions call their first timeout. Here now, second down and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. He slams it in there, and he is in. Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking care of business on the ground to get the scoring, Greg. The big guys up front, they deserve some praise for that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Goff leads the Lions for a two-point drop. Off the play fake. He'll the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So they decided to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Here comes Worthy to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
At some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball out to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big jump pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. It's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. That one taken in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
Pretty interesting sequence of play calls here, Mike. You can tell going into this game, they felt their matchups down here deep in the tight red zone were better through the air than maybe they were necessarily on the ground. We see two back-to-back throws. The second one, though, results in a touchdown.
And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chiefs move back to within one. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they take it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it up. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's second and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he'll get past the mark. He's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Here's a handoff to Montgomery. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Goff to throw on first down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. They'll try again here, second and 10. On the handoff, it's Montgomery. Maybe a couple there. It's third down. Two minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often. It just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on free and extend their lead.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is first and 10. Here's Pacheco. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Throwing that, Mahomes. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Greg, it's one of the most exciting plays in football. Rare that we see it, but when it all comes together and works out in a return for a touchdown, that's caught. So they get the 2-point conversion, and all of a sudden that 11-point deficit down to just a field goal here in the fourth. So the deficit cut from 11 down to a field goal. Now they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with Montgomery. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll come up on a second down and 8. Now Montgomery. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line there. Here's a third down and 4. Here now, a toss to Montgomery. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for the Lions' first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So it's a win here for the Lions. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tarino. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
Mistakes that I did. I'm thinking in the fucking end zone.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. His return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Counter give here to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away at you. He got a new set down start by the rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Second down run by Pacheco. And he started to get through the lane before it closed. 3 yards there. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Yeah, the defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's the pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Wiley hauls it in. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. So after the penalty yardage marked off, here's 1st and 10. Running it after the penalty. And he gets a few on the punch forward.
Okay, that's a run that's all on the stat sheet. But if you see him make a play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
2nd down now, 7 to go. It's Pacheco again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Works his way to the 35. And he's down all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City. Now pass play. Here's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Butker on now to kick his one away. Here's Smith on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. He gives it to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
On target to Worthy. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They've got a first to begin the fray. Chase it out to his right. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. He's able to cross midfield before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's a toss left side to Pacheco. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Yeah, you sure love to see a little more yardage when you get into the open field. With this offense, it'll take a new set of downs with that toss run.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. He's hardly over something here, just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. And the Eagles get the football on the first turnover of the contest. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window that isn't actually there. And as soon as he takes the bait and sends it over the middle, well, you got 1, 2, 3 defenders all there in range to go pick it off.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And they get this down to the 28. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll go down here at the 16. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. They go to Barkley again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? That doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
And he only gets this one down to the 9. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Only a yard that time. It forces 4th and 1.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage. We reach the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. traffic dumping in to pick it off. And he's going to go. It's a pick six. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talked about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Good looking return here, and he's got room. Manages the 35 before they can stop him. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he has him a small chunk of yards up to the 42. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
That's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Chiefs territory.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. What opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. With 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he gets around 6 there. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. On the draw, it's Barkley. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the change, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It's the exact opposite here, Katie. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Hurts now from the gun. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. From the red zone now. He brings it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. So finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you can throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field. Score a touchdown, that's big time.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Jukes one defender. And he stops, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Running left with Pacheco. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
He's on the move. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 20. A big 34-yard pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. go with Pacheco. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Back to Pacheco here on second. And he runs this down to around the 12-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Third and just 2 to go. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. This one finds Kelsey. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff headed right, Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles holding on to a field goal lead. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And Willie, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ballgame. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a 1-step drop. I've seen a 3, 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut, except for this defense. It just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout call. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And that brings up 4th and long. The Eagles are in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Pride connected with Xavier Worthy there. So it'll be 2nd down. Setting up to pass. Try and push it deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off Reed Blankenship.
Well, that's that 2, Kate, that they got for picks in this game, and he's got it perfect. right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So beneath the course of fly, Eagles flying. It's a win for the Eagles. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easier in that one with how close this game was.
Them or us?
All of us. Indeed, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love.